Hello again, this is Nick Roach. We're on the veranda. It's early evening. We will hear lots of noises from the wildlife, cars, all sorts. I'm hoping it won't interfere too much. Okay, I'd like to, a bit of fun, talk about living or being in the eye of the storm. The eye of the storm. I recently put a little post on Facebook, and someone that had been doing this for a little while replied describing this process as exactly that, and I really liked it. So thank you to him for that, and I'm going to use the analogy because it's very appropriate. If you imagine a whirlwind tornado, I've never seen one firsthand, only on the Hollywood movies, but the description fits what I'm describing, just to help us get the idea, okay? I always like to describe dissolving emotion from different perspectives, so here's another one. So you've got a whirlwind, a tornado coming towards you, and it's vast, destroying everything in its path, and you're a little way away from it, but you can feel the power, and you know you've got to get away. And normally when we are in an emotional state, we are near to the whirlwind or the tornado, we're up against it, and then we're consumed in it, and we're whizzing round and round and round, and it's terrifying. We're just trying to get out, fighting to get out of this powerful energy, and we're stuck in it and stuck in it, and we're going round, and it's enormous, whether it's fear, grief, it can be jealousy, anger, whatever it is, unhappiness. We're stuck in this thing, however powerful the situation is, it's there nonetheless, and we're whizzing around trying to fighting to get out of it. And eventually, after a period of time, we've been fighting long enough, and it just passes, it calms down, and we're left in a heap on the floor. My God, that's over. And then sometime later it comes up again, and we're there again. But we know from the descriptions that in the centre of this, it's very calm. The outside spinning round, but in the middle, completely calm. And when we're facing and dissolving emotion, experiencing emotion consciously, that's where we're looking to get. You see, as soon as you connect with your own sense of awareness, with the conscious reflecting on itself, when you feel the breathing and feel the body and be aware of the physical environment, and here I am, the mind has stopped in that moment. And the mind has stopped, but you can still feel the swirling of the emotion, but the mind is still. And in that stillness, that is the eye of the storm. Because you are not spinning around anymore. You have stopped. The emotion's going round. Sometimes really powerful, really fast, and you're just holding on as hard as you can, staying in that centre. But you must not let go. Because the moment you let go into the imagination and start thinking about the problem, you are there, spinning round in it, lost, trying to get out again. Fighting to get out, and you're just gone. Now, as soon as you can, at any time you're able to reconnect with the space, being aware, you'll find once again, like a click, a light switch, you're back in the centre. And it's still. The emotion's still there, going round and round and round. But if you hold that centre, the space of being aware, your mind has stopped. You are still. The centre is still. and you are an observer, watching, experiencing, witnessing what's occurring, but you aren't engaged in it, you're just watching. However, unlike a tornado, which you can stay in it in the middle, let's say, if it stayed still long enough, or you could stay in it, it has its own course. With this, because this emotion is your own being, is part of you, by finding the center and staying here, you are taking the energy out of the emotion. By you being in the center, you're sucking the energy inwards. You are becoming stronger, and the center is becoming more powerful, stiller, more conscious, and you're sucking the power, the energy out of the emotion that's spinning around. So literally, by remaining conscious in that center, in the eye of the storm, not only are you protected from the emotion spinning around, you're observing it, it's still there, but you're not a part of it. Not only are you observing it, but you're taking its power away as well. And every moment you're doing this, you're taking its power away. Every single moment. It's not having done it for half an hour, you lose it, and you think, well, that was a waste of time, I didn't achieve anything. In that 30 minutes, you did take away 30 minutes, however that much that was worth, 30 minutes of the energy. It is never ever wasted. Every moment in this space is taking the energy back from the emotion. But while you're doing it, and people email me and ask me, Nick, it's taking forever, it's taking ages, some of the big issues, if they've got anxiety issues, and there's nothing particular in their life to deal with, just the anxiety keeps coming up. And I keep saying to them, when you connect with the stillness, what happens? Oh, it's fine then. So then stay there. Yeah, but I have to keep doing it. Yes, you do have to keep doing it. Because it's living in the eye of the storm. It gets easier. The more you do this in the center, and you're absorbing the emotional energy, you become more conscious. The center becomes easier and easier to remain in, to hold on to, and eventually it becomes your whole being and you're here all the time. So that does happen. But in the first instance, and for the beginning of the process, it takes effort. It does take effort, no doubt. Because we spend our whole life going into the emotion and getting wrapped around, whizzed around, spun in the imagination of any problem, thinking about it, worrying about it. You know, we're just out here spinning around. No one teaches us to connect within and watch. But if you're one of these people suffering with anxiety, be conscious, stay here, and don't worry about how long it's taking. Don't worry. Your only job is to be conscious now. As long as you're conscious now, you're doing it. You're doing what you can. If there's some action you need to take, if you're anxious about something and you can solve it by taking action, then obviously do it. That'd be silly not to. But having done what you can at any moment, stay conscious and watch. Stay in the eye of the storm all day, every day that you can. Stay here, stay aware. This is where it's very still, very comfortable. And this is where you're safe. However, I say safe, I'm aware that when one is in the eye of the storm, looking at this powerful, the energy whizzing round, it may not feel very safe. And yet everyone knows in the eye of the storm, we know the stillness it is safe, well, you can stay there, let's say. I say let's say because I only know this from the Hollywood movies, and it doesn't actually matter. The point is to give the example so we understand it. So being in the eye of the storm, in the eye of the tornado in the centre, one is safe, and this is the same. When you're in this space, when you're conscious and aware, you are safe. Yes, you can see the energy of the emotion whizzing around. You can sense it, you can feel it, it's there, but you are not it. You're an observer watching it. And while you're watching it, you're absorbing its power. Thank you.